What's up, metahumans? It's the Web3 attorneys. I'm lawyer Wynton. That's Peter Speroni. Today, I'm going to throw a bunch of TikToks at Peter just to get blind reactions from him because I spend most of my day on TikTok and he loves NFTs just like I do. So I'm going to just throw a bunch of like NFT related content from TikTok at him and see what he thinks. A lot of it's really funny and a lot of it's really cool and a lot of it's really stupid. But hang in there. We'll check it out. All right, let's head over to TikTok.
Let's do it.
Peter, this first one, he's pretty cool. He has a YouTube channel. It's called Xanadu. And he has like built out his whole world as his avatar. It's very cool. All right, just watch it. Just watch it. Let me know what you think.
This guy is already living in the metaverse.
What's going on, everybody? So I got my alter ego finished. And his name is Blue.
Very cool.
And for the mocap geeks out there, he's set up with the usual recipe of XNs for the body capture, Manus gloves for the hands,
and he's just like in a room in his house.
For the face.
Yeah, so stop it 1 second. So this guy's just in an advanced level of jumping into the metaverse in terms of, the tech he has, because we've seen things like Oculus Quest 2 isn't going to give you all of this crazy detailed feeling and sensory pads and gloves and all that stuff.
No, look at the video. He's using his phone.
He's using his phone
for his face capture. Yeah, look at the little tiny box right there. He's using his phone for his face capture.
Yeah, but he's talking about the tech he's using to make that happen, though. That's coming from his computer.
Yeah, but that's attainable. If you could use your phone and this tech, that's
totally. Is he designing the tech? He named a few.
No.
Sure?
This is like available stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, play it.
And it's all happening right here within the Unreal Engine. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The metaverse is about to get a new inhabitant.
This guy is all.
It's just so funny because his cooler is in the background.
Well, no. He's using it. He may be using his phone, but look at what are in his hands, his bodysuit, all of that, the thing on his head. That's all the sensors that are reading back to the avatar.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. That's way more advanced than right here, just jumping in there with your old Oculus. He's got the advanced tech to make it move in a whole different level than this.
But that's pretty cool. Like he's showing that it is at a point where you could be doing this in your basement.
It's totally at a point. And when the cost of doing that comes down, it'll be adopted by the mainstream because it's fun as hell. I mean, look at that. Would you not like to just do that?
Of course.
Come on. That's amazing.
Just made over $1 million. Here's how. After creating an NFT with her family, they sold out near instantly on Solana, creating 8,000 NFTs. Those NFTs times 0.8 Solana mint equates to roughly just over $1 million. Now, I personally went and minted a few of these myself, because when it comes to collecting NFTs, going viral is key. And with cute art like this, not only are they a strong competitor to Pudgy Penguins, but there's a reason why their Twitter has gained over 4,500 followers in the last night. Just to be clear, I'm not sponsored or affiliated with this project in any way. And as always, NFTs are very high risk, so always do your own research.
Yep.
This is a project I just personally minted. As one, her and her family are super sweet, and they're donating over 20% of their profits to ocean cleanup and kids with cancer.
That's cool.
Just go watch this video, you'll understand the energy that this community has.
All right, what do you think? I think he missed a couple of things.
What, such as?
He says one of the most important things to an NFT collection is going viral and blah blah. No, there's some stuff you're missing there when you're talking about importance within an NFT collection.
Yeah. So he's talking about the novelty factor of, this family here was one of the first ones sort of in the game. They put out a collection and they caught that rise up of interest in the Web3 community and the NFT community and saw their price skyrocket for that time. That's because everybody was excited about it, whatever. But the utility behind it is going to give it life for longer. what are the plans in place? What kind of branding is in place for those characters to do, I don't know, a television show from them, like a movie, or, what are the real life things that we're going to see come from that collection? And if the answer to that is nothing, then this is just going to be a bursted bubble like every other NFT collection, because as cute as they are, they're not amazing pieces of art. I'm sorry. We've seen NFTs have this basic sort of aspect of things, the early ones.
Yeah.
But they don't really blow your mind in terms of the artistic value of them. So it's the excitement that everybody's like, okay, let me get this.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like, okay, what do I do now that I have it? And if the people who created it aren't putting things in place to enter into licensing deals and all that kind of stuff in the intellectual property, then it's just the bubble's going to burst, and then I'll be worthless in a year. That's my guess.
NFT format without having to hold Ethereum. This is a game changer. Let's go mint some NFTs. Rarible.com just announced no more gas fees to mint your NFTs. This means now you can create artwork and get it into an NFT format without having to hold Ethereum. This is a game changer. Let's go mint some NFTs.
Question. Game changer?
Well, it definitely is. We've seen a shift. We've seen this with Polygon, Matic, Coin, Polygon network. We've seen, a lot of different metaverses and NFT projects jump over to Polygon from Ethereum. I think of that as like a decongestant for Ethereum.
Yeah,
Ethereum wasn't really necessarily built for all of this, but then everybody started putting their collections on there and whatnot, but they're really not. So it's highly congested, which is why one of the reasons why the gas fees are so high. Yes, I can tell you as somebody who has spent time in the metaverse, who has bought land in a metaverse, who has started to build land in that metaverse, the gas fees, depending on what time of day, it's like an Uber when it's raining. Like sometimes you'll try to get like just a $20 transaction and there's an $800 gas fee in Ethereum. So yes, this is definitely a game changer in terms of, those gas fees dissuaded the people from realizing that their Ethereum really wasn't worth that much, because there's such a high gas fee to do a transaction with your cryptos. So by going to a different network, going to a different coin to be able to have no gas fees, I think it does change the game, because it's going to not dissuade those future people that are going to adopt crypto. It's not going to scare them away anymore. It almost scared me. I took 48 hours to try and figure out how to convert this, and then the gas fee, and then all this kind of stuff. And the difference between the hours of the day in which you do it, it went from like $800 gas fee to a $20 gas fee.
I remember the barrage of text messages when you were trying to do it. It was insane.
So game changer, yes, but I think the game has already been changed. I think gas fees are already sort of, you're going to Polygon, you're going to a different network with those low gas fees. And then until Ethereum can figure that out, you're going to see more and more and more projects go to other networks.
$5 million overnight, and you can keep 80% instead of giving up 80%. Right. And then you know how good it feels when you pop off, that the fucking people that believed in you the most are the ones that are getting money every time you Spotify? Because 90% of artists don't feel great about the company making the money. And now the people that are gonna make money besides the artists are the earliest fans who believed in the artist. So the fans are gonna become the record label, not the record label. NFTs are more dangerous.
We've been saying this for a long time. And for anybody that doesn't know, Peter has a long history in the music industry before coming to the world of the law. And now that like both worlds are colliding.
Yeah, and I think that, what Gary Vee's talking about is, the decentralization, the ownership of the fans. The concept itself is great. I would disagree, though, that the record labels aren't going to be needed. They still are going to serve a purpose. They still always will. They still served a purpose after Napster crashed that whole business back in the day. They have they have the right distribution networks, the right promotional campaigns, the people in place to actually give the NFTs life. Otherwise, it's going to be just a bunch of indie artists trying to figure it out on the back end. There is a reason, there always has been, that there are record labels, that there are music publishers, managers, business managers, personal managers, all of that kind of stuff. There's a reason for it. It's because the artist themselves concentrates on being an artist, and all those people behind them are the business people. So a big question here is, yes, there's ownership in an NFT collection of an album for the fans, but that doesn't mean their fans that doesn't mean their fans know what to do to create increased revenue down the road from that NFT. That means they're a fan and they're investing in the project. If your fans are also people that work in the music business, I'd say, yes, that would correlate with your success. Otherwise, you're an indie artist making your album into an NFT, just like the other million indie artists out there trying to cut out the middleman. So
Black costume matters to me because Marvel did a good enough job for several decades to make me give a shit about Spider-Man, He-Man, Thundercats, Voltron, Transformers.
Darkwing Duck.
Let me just finish my
Sorry,
point.
okay.
All used cartoons to sell toys, to build intellectual property into billion-dollar companies. NFTs are this generation's Saturday morning cartoons, after-school cartoons. And I believe NFTs is now a new entrant into IP creation, and I think it's going to be a wild 2 decades.
Just look at my desk.
Yeah, you might want to speak to this one a little bit more than me, but I would say though, he's exactly right though. Those companies created the interest. What were his words? They made him give a shit.
Exactly.
Just like the record labels and music, they make you give a shit. They're the ones that are putting up the money to put a billboard up, or to do, pay extra money for them to perform at a particular award show or whatever it may be. Those are the labels. And in this situation, same. Who are the people behind the NFT projects that are making the public give a shit? That's the question.
That's it. All right, guys. We're going to do these more often and watch more TikTok because I think they're fun. Peter, do you?
These are great.
Because Peter gets to watch them in real time. I've seen them because I spend all my time on TikTok. But speaking of TikTok, go follow us on TikTok. Follow us here on YouTube. Follow us everywhere. Until next time, we'll see you guys again.
See you later.